I just realized I forgot to fucking button my shirt today. Hi guys! As I'm starting to look more and more like an 80s punk band here, I realize I am not... As you probably see, I did not really pay much attention before I went on the recording here today. I just kind of went with, just... I woke up, I took my hair and just did this to it. It's like, fine, that should work. And then I just kind of went with just plain old like shirt. A little bit too big for me. Like, I have so much room in this thing that it's like crazy. Okay, and that's about honestly much about how I dress today. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Okay. You know, it would be easy if I could just do that one day. Maybe I should just like stop the video just randomly and nobody will know. But right now I'm gonna talk about one thing, and that's Disney on Ice, because, as you see here, that's all I have on this thing. No, I decided to basically talk a little bit about it, since I haven't really talked anything about it, and I did say I was going to discuss it, and I know it's Saturday, usually gaming and stuff, but ooh, I need to make a video here. That it explains a little bit, and I think, like, if I can make this, like, kind of casually, like I'm doing right now, then it's gonna be a lot of help. Because then I don't have to pay much attention and don't really have to edit that much. You see that? See that, Mad? I'm editing this one. This is me. All me. So, Disney on Ice. Right, so basically, the side story goes like this. Me, my father, my little sister, and my I think I've collected all three sisters at this point. I have actually I'm missing a twin. I need a twin sister, and then I'm pretty much all set. I got a stepsister, a half sister, and a fucking big sister, like as a normal sister. And both the other sisters are basically like under me per se. And that's about, honestly, about that is basically where I'm gonna end it, like that. Now, what I have to say about like my little sister or my big sister or my middle sister. Now, basically, we decided to go with my father, my stepmom, my little sister, my stepsister, and my big sister. We're basically going to see Disney on Ice. It was fun per se. I had a lot of the giant blast. It was a lot of fun because but then I like something I will say though. I'm gonna discuss it more like as I review kind of thing. Like think of like what I did before with Nekopara. But basically, what I did, we watched Disney on Ice. It started off with like people trying to throw these like discs around, and they kind of like or boomerang things. I don't know. You know those things that you get like at the dollar store or like any other place where you literally have like a string attached and you're just like, phew! Basically those. Yeah, picture there I guess would be easier. But basically they started like doing that stuff, and I felt so bad for that one guy. He failed to catch, like basically they threw it up, then they caught it. The thing is, he failed to catch it twice, one guy. And I just felt like, oh, poor guy, he's gonna miss this. And then that happened. It's like, oh god, poor guy. It's like, I felt a little bit bad for him, but he managed to pull it off together, like, just managed to recover. Then it was a little bit of skit with Mickey, Donald, Minnie, and Goofy. Yeah, pretty normal. The usual skit, yeah. Now the thing is, we actually got a brochure before this kind of stuff, and we could actually see the schedule and stuff. Not the schedule, but like you could see what was coming up. I didn't really read the schedule stuff. I don't know if it was a schedule even. I just kind of like looked over what was here. And the first thing I remember was, I think it was that skit, and then it was Toy Story, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So there was this Toy Story thing, and it was pretty, let's just say it was decent. I did actually like enjoy it a little bit. Like the dancing and stuff like was cool. Like they were really knew how to do stuff. They really like utilized a lot of the stuff from the movie. I think it was the third movie. I don't know. I haven't seen that movie, surprisingly enough. I haven't seen Toy Story 3. Sorry guys, but I gave up after Toy Story 1, okay? I just could not watch anymore, but maybe I'll watch it someday. Hey, maybe I make a highly suggestive of it. Is this a fucking cliffhanger? No. Probably not. Possibly not. Maybe not. But when I'm watching the thing, I was I felt it was like it was good. It was decent. Like the costumes were amazing though. Like fucking whoever worked on the costumes on that play, fucking brilliant. Like everything was so good looking. Then I think like after that it was like after the fucking like I did notice something in the Toy Story thing, and that was the fact that they were using a lot of stock music, and you don't know what that means. It's basically like music that is free for listening, and you could just like buy license to, and then pay. Basically, you get the license, and you can basically like do whatever you want with it. There we go. Now much better. It could be. You know what? If this is my channel, I'm gonna look like a punk rock person from the '80s, and then right now. Okay, what more will happen during that time? Well, let's just say after the Toy Story thing, then I think it was Ariel, or I could be wrong because there was like a couple of things. Ariel was probably my favorite thing about this thing. Like it was just like the costumes were like cool. They had like lighting effects on the fucking floor and stuff. Like I'm not saying they didn't have it on the previous one, but it was a little bit more. It looked like a grander scheme of things. Like it was just like people were like running around with costumes. Kind of had like the use like carpets, kind of like make it like look like flounders, flaps, yeah, that kind of stuff. And it looked. Other than that, like all the colors and everything was very cool on that stage. Now, that one, I thought like there was one thing which I realized really early was that the Toy Story one lasted about like I don't know how long. It was like it was about an hour, I would say, maybe a half an hour, maybe more, like less. I don't know. Basically, what I noticed was that Toy Story was like the length of the rest of them combined. Like, it was just like Toy Story was like this slot, and then it was like Ariel here, and it was like Cars, like this little piece thing. Then it was the Frozen stuff, and that's basically what I remember. Was there anything more? I have no idea. Anyway, if I don't remember anything else and it didn't give much of an impact, that's all I gotta say. Basically, the Ariel one was the best thing about this show. It was perfect. It was looking nice, looking good, everything fine. Then I think it was like this Cars bit, which I thought was the ugliest fucking thing ever. Basically, they just had these cars look exactly like the show, basically drive around the stage. It works. I guess it works for the little kids. So I'm guessing it's like, yeah, we're just gonna do that. But it was just like everybody else was like, everything else was like so beautiful. Then all of a sudden the cars coming like sliding on the ice like fucking impossible, stupid, bitch ass trees. Like I don't know. Basically, it was that part was decent. Like I guess like from a kid's standpoint, it's actually like, oh, that was cool. But like for the grown adults, I just saw everybody like, it's like, no, nobody really liked it there. It lasted literally less than 10 minutes. That was the Cars bit. It was so short, but like for me, I don't complain about being short. I did not like it at all, so it was kind of like, nice to be short. Then I think it was Frozen, and Frozen on ice sounds really funny, so that kind of was a little bit like a good bit per se. Now we watched through Frozen on ice. It was pretty fun. It was pretty nice. Everything okay. Everything worked out. Everything fine. The thing with Frozen on ice though was the fact that like that thing pretty good. I like that one. It was like it basically used the lighting effects and stuff like that pretty perfectly, and it was a little bit like let's just say the lighting, even though it was like it's hard to explain. They decided for some reason, I don't know why, but like they tried to make it like the ice not look like ice, which made him look more like ice. Because like it started as like Frozen story, start with summer, but like on ice, you get kind of like the ice. Use many props on the fucking like festival and stuff. Like they had so many props on the fucking Toy Story one that the props on the Frozen one looked lacking. Like they had so little like props and like stuff like that. So I was like, is this all? Is this literally everything here? And then like they were like, yeah, that's pretty much it. And that's why I didn't quite like it per se. I had no problems with it. It was okay. I liked it. Decent. Like that's the best way to say it. But there's a part which I did not like, because during Let It Go, they decided like, oh, you know, it'd be cool if we put up fireworks. And then it was like, let it go, bang, let it go. It's like, you should not have fireworks when somebody tries to sing Let It Go, because it's such like a, it's like so smooth. Like, the entire song is like so smooth. So why do you like decide to like, let it go? It doesn't make sense on any kind of point. That I was just like the entire time, like when that first happened, I was like sitting there like, oh, this is pretty good. I kind of like this. Like, yeah, this is pretty good. Like, yeah, go on. But then, like, I think there was somebody behind me, like a woman. She got so fucking terrified every single time. What's this thing? Because it's like we did not expect it. Like, of course, people got scared. Luckily, the kids did not get scared. My little sister, it's hard to scare her, surprisingly enough. Well, she has me as her older brother, and, well, let's just say, this kind of scares her enough, per se. My hair just doesn't want to cooperate today, so sorry for the lot of cuts here and there. Well, either way, this is fine. I guess I'll keep this for the rest of the video. So, yeah. Overall, I would say, if you have time, or you want to just like look at something and like maybe like experience something with your family, I would say Disney on Ice was a good show all in all. I will not say recommend it like highly suggestive per se, but I would say like if it's a good family thing, like if you want to just like go on with the family, like you just go watch this, have like, and then after that you go have dinner, and then you go back home, and then you think like, yeah, that was a good experience. Like, that's basically what we put of it, like, place of it. It's like, I did talk to my father and my stepmom about it later that day. Like, we were just, like, talking, like, and my big sister as well. My step sister and half sister is basically like, yeah, they did not, they did not like it, per se. It's like, my little sister, she, like half sister basically, she's like turns 4 years old now, if I could count. And the thing is, if like she did not like it that much, well, I would assume that's because like the thing is that the on ice theme, like when a little kid hears Disney on Ice, they want it to be like the cartoon, which is like my little sister is a huge fan of Frozen, for example. It's like one of her favorite like things. So when she heard like this Disney on Ice with Frozen, I was like, oh, I want to get that. She got like this like staff which glows and like everything. It was pretty fun. Had a blast. Then she realized like, oh no, I did not like this. When she can't get out of it, she didn't like it that much. It's just fine, you know. Not always liking everything is fine, but I think the reason why was mainly due to the fact that like it's a little bit of that theme, because like I'm old enough to now to actually like I'm at that point where I'm like, oh, I can look at child stuff, grown up stuff, teen stuff, like elder stuff. Like I've looked at like 50s films and I still have a good time. Like it doesn't matter what like the movie or thing is. I just kind of like enjoy just watching it. Like it's as long as it's fun to watch, then I'm fine with it. Like, yeah, if I'm just like, hey, I want to watch this, mainly due to the fact I want to analyze it a little bit. That's basically what I feel like when I did Disney on Ice. I was going to try to make a highly suggestive of it, but after seeing it, I don't really think I should actually make a highly suggestive, because I don't really highly suggest it. Like, I would not say it's bad, but I wouldn't say it's good. It's like decent. It's like decent little thing you can watch with your family. It's kind of fun. And I think the age range you would mainly go for if you're going to see it, though, I would say, like, if you're gonna see it, like, if you're a huge Disney fan, you should possibly watch it. Like, just go and check it out. If you're not a big fan, then I would say, I don't know, I would probably say just, like, go and watch something else. Like, it's fun to, either way, just do something. Just do something with your family, god damn it. Okay. But I will say, go check it out. Thank you guys for watching. It's been DullDummy. I'm gonna try to change into something a little bit more decent next time. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.